Hey guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. Guess what? This is another installment of my highlighter collection. This is my eyeshadow palettes that have highlighters in them. This is the last installment of my highlighter collection. If you are still hanging with me, you are a highlighter lover like I am. Or you think I'm crazy for having so much highlighter. But my highlighter collection, all the blame goes to my dear friend Annie over at Annie May Inspo. Her link will be down below. She is over on Instagram and she is a beautiful human being. She is just a genuinely beautiful human being. And I'm not talking just physically. She is beautiful physically, but I'm talking on the inside. Annie is just a beautiful human being. She has a heart of gold. And Annie got me inspired in highlighter and it went kapaloo. I started out really tiny, as you can see here. Last year I was still extremely tiny in my collection, and this year my face will be covered with all of my collection of highlighters, if I can even get them all there. So let's talk about my eyeshadow palettes that have highlighters. I struggle with why they put highlighter in eyeshadow palettes, but that's okay. I can live with it, and I can suck it up because I want these eyeshadow palettes. So the first one I have is Colored Rain's Cheer to the Beauty. It is a gorgeous palette. Gorgeous. I am not swatching it for you. I am swatching this beautiful highlighter, but I will show you this gorgeous palette. The highlighter is called Luxurious Bling. What a name for a highlighter, huh? I think it is an awesome name. That is it right there. Why is it not swatching? I know that their highlighters are quite decadent, so why it is not popping, I do not know. Maybe it's just because it's a swatch. I don't know, but that is Luxurious Bling out of the Cheers to the Beauty palette. You can get Luxurious Bling on its own. They do sell it in a single, but this palette is amazing. So if you're interested in, either, just grab the Cheers to the Beauty, even though Lori is not a fan of highlighters in eyeshadow palettes. What does Lori know? Lori knows nothing. All right, the next one is by Revolution, Makeup Revolution, I Heart Revolution, whatever their name is. It is their Fierce as Fire palette. I got this free with purchase. This is what it looks like. It is a gorgeous palette. I believe that this is a blush and this is a bronzer, but they all can work as a highlighter. I will swatch them and I will show you what I mean. These feel like butter when you swatch them, so they're nice quality. The first one I did was this white. Hello, Luxurious Bling. I don't want to wipe you out. That is the white. Then I did this like bronzer shade, which I think can't. Why did I do it all the way down there? That is the bronzer shade, but I think it would be beautiful as a highlighter because I'm a little crazy like that. The next one is this one that I think is a blush. I'm going to put it in between because I kind of lost my mind there for a second. That one, maybe not as a blush. As a highlighter, but I think so. I think if you used a really light hand, it would make a gorgeous highlighter. And then the last one is this gold one. It is pretty. Why did it not swatch? Maybe because it dried up some? I don't know. Very beautiful, but that is it right there. These two right here are probably the highlighters, but I still use these both as highlighters because I'm a weirdo. Let's face it, people. Your friend Lori is she's a little out there. Okay, the next one is by e.l.f. I love this palette. I really do, but I thought this was an eyeshadow until someone informed me it was not. an eyeshadow. And that is the Elf and Christian Siriano eyeshadow palette plus highlighter. So we've got 6 eyeshadows and then this highlighter, which I thought was a eyeshadow, because I am a brilliant soul. So that is it right there. It really is a pretty highlighter. I like it more as an eyeshadow though. I will tell you that. Why do I feel like I have lipstick on my teeth? So that is it. And there you can see it a little bit better there. That is Elf and Christian Siriano. I love that palette. I think it's probably one of the best Elf palettes I've ever owned. The next one is this Moods palette by Laura Sanchez. I got this in an Ipsy clam bag, I do believe is where I got it. So we've got all these beautiful eyeshadows, gorgeous eyeshadows, which I need to play with. I have swatched them. But then we have these gorgeous highlighters. We've got, you know, like a, I don't know, a taupey color, and then we've got this pearl color. So the taupey shade is, I don't want to put it on the one from Christian Siriano's. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I like that. Why am I not using that? And then we have this like pearl shade. I'm down with that taupey shade. I need that on my cheeks. Like pronto. I do. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I swatched the eyeshadows and wasn't so much of a fan, so I kind of put it away. But I think I'm going to pull it out and play with it now, because those are very nice highlighters. Lori, what were you thinking? So that's Moods. Moods by Laura Sanchez. Then I'm trying to do them by groups. This last one is a Tarte. It is from last year's Christmas collection. I will say I do love the eyeshadows in here. I no longer have these things. I have put them where they belong. And I will be honest, I want to depot this whole palette because the colors are gorgeous. I love these colors. I hate this bulky packaging. Why do they have to have such bulky packaging? I don't understand. But over here is our face palettes. And we have, I would say this is a highlighter. And this might be a highlighter, but it also might be a bronzer. But I am going to swatch them both just to be on the safe side. The darker one is called Beach Bod. And then the lighter one is Bandu, I think is what it says. Yeah, Bandu. So this is Beach Bod. So that is a bronzer. I apologize, but this is Bandu, which the Bandu has fallen. It has come off. So Bandu is not swatching very well for me, but Beach Bod did, even though I shouldn't have done it. Oh, you can see Bandu this way. I think if the lighting was a little bit better, you could see it. But, so it's a softer, not so striking highlighter, which is okay. Okay, the next 3 are from MAC. I have these palettes, which I like. This one is Risk Taker, and my little sleeve, which tells me the names, was stuck. So this is called Risk Taker. This is the palette. I love this palette. I love this like pinky red here, but we're not talking about. Lori gets distracted. This is the highlighter, and it's called Let It Rock. To me, it looks like a vanilla shade. Yeah, look at that. It really is soft and buttery. I think it's really pretty. Now, with that next to it, that one from Tarte, Bandu, I can see it now with Let It Rock next to it, because that Let It Rock is a little whiter. Then I have Classic Cutie. I love the name of this one. And this is what the palette looks like. This is the highlighter, and it's called Heart Melter. To me, it has kind of a pinky purple hue. Kind of taupey, I guess you could say. Oh, come on, swatch for me, swatch for me. I can see it. It does have kind of a purple hue to it, but it's extremely soft. That is gorgeous. Okay. Okay, I need to play. I need to play. Lori needs to play with that. And then the last one is Fashion Fanatic. Okay, Fashion Fanatic by MAC. I love this palette. The name of this highlighter in this gorgeous palette is called Must Have It. That seems to be my thoughts and feelings about all highlighters. It is becoming very apparent. That is it right there. It is a very soft bronze, but it really makes that lilac one right next to it really pop. So that is Must Have It, and Lori agrees. The last one, this is by BH Cosmetics. It is the Zodiac palettes. I have the two big ones, which is the original and the Love Signs. Okay, this one is Zodiac Love Signs. It's actually what I have on today, but you wouldn't know it because it's covered by about 15 other highlighters, because as I've been doing this, I've been like, oh, I need to put that on my face right now. And I have. So I'm surprised I don't have it everywhere. So this is the shade right here. It is a beautiful this one's gonna have some fallout too. Like a light champagne. Oh, we're not doing it here, we're doing it here. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of vanilla quartz almost. Can you guys see that? That is gorgeous. I don't know. Can you guys see that? Do any of you own this palette? I played with it for the first time the other day. I've been sleeping on this palette. It is gorgeous. And then the last one is the original Zodiac palette. I got these two as a set for a pretty decent price because I wasn't interested in these Zodiac palettes for the longest time, and then all of a sudden my brain said, ooh, I like those. It happens, people, it happens. So this is the Zodiac palette here. I have not even swatched any of the original Zodiac. So that's really sad of me. This is a nice kind of white. It is chunky. That's my fault for rubbing so hard. It's almost reminds me kind of the sun, if you will. It's so bright. Yeah, look at that. It's like almost like a lemon shade. That's beautiful. So those are all of my eyeshadow palettes that have highlighters. They're all gorgeous. So that is my whole highlighter collection, guys. You've got everything except any that I missed, which is always possible, right? I mean, after all, I am human. So I appreciate you guys hanging with me for a very long highlighter collection series. You know, if you didn't like this, you can send Annie a message and say, why'd you turn her on to highlighters? She's got a ton and will never wear them all. And that is where you're wrong. I will wear them all. I just have yet to wear them all. So that is all I have for you. My arms are stained, but I had so much fun doing this. I hope you enjoyed it, even though they were long videos. You guys take good care of yourself. Be safe out there, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.